Hello and welcome to the Georgia State Capitol building. I'm Miss Sophie and I'm here with Dr. Randall Trammell and his daughter Georgia, and we're here to talk about some of the places in Georgia's book.
We want to welcome you to the state capitol, and you're in for a treat. This is a wonderful place.
It is. I'm so excited to show you guys around. Right now, we are standing in the rotunda, which is just a fancy word for a big, round room. Lots of buildings have a rotunda, but ours is directly beneath the Golden Dome, which you can see right up there. In our rotunda, we have lots of portraits of national and state level leadership. Though the first floor is reserved for portraits of state leaders and leaders of state government throughout the years, the second level is reserved for leaders of the revolution and leaders at the national level. There may be some portraits that you would recognize in this room. Some examples are James Edward Oglethorpe, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Marquis de Lafayette. So now we're standing in front of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s portrait here. Dr. King was actually born only a mile and a half from the Georgia State Capitol building, roughly in that direction, in the black neighborhood of Auburn Avenue. You can still go see his childhood home today, and the church where his father and he preached, Ebenezer Baptist. Now, Dr. King, his wife, Coretta Scott King, and all of their colleagues worked diligently and tirelessly to ensure that human rights and civil liberties were encoded into U.S. law. We have one portrait of Dr. King, which was completed in 2006, and one statue of him on the grounds on this corner, which was completed in 2017. So behind me is a portrait of James Edward Oglethorpe. Oglethorpe is the man who came from England to found the colony of Georgia. Because he wanted to make sure that his town got off to a good start, he worked with the translator, Mary Musgrove, and the chief of the Yamakra tribe, Tamachichi, so that they could make sure everyone was happy with the land that the settlers got, make sure that everyone was working together. This bust of Oglethorpe was actually a gift from England to our governor at the time, E.D. Rivers. And as you can probably tell, it's made out of pink marble that actually came from the state of Georgia, which I think is just super cool. So right now, we are standing in the House of Representatives. The House and Senate are the groups responsible for making the state's laws, and this is one of the rooms where that happens. Now, the lawmakers actually work on the third floor, which is all the way down there. But if you want to come watch your lawmakers at work, you can do that from the fourth floor, also known as the public gallery, and that's this space up here. Now, if you can't physically make it to the Capitol, that's okay. All of the work that they do is videotaped and live streamed online, so you can watch it from the comfort of your home in your pajamas. So here at the Georgia State Capitol, our museum is actually as old as the Capitol building. So the Capitol building was finished in 1889, and that's the same time that our museum opened. Because it's such an old museum, we have so many cool collections. We have a bunch of awesome rocks. We have examples of plants and animals that can be found throughout the state. We have some old building materials like marble and brass and glass. And we even have some items related to Georgia's political history. So items related to protests, items related to elections. It is such a cool collection. And of course, in this case, we have our beloved two-headed calf right up here. The calf was actually born in Georgia in Warner Robins in 1986. And after he passed away, we put him in our museum. So right now, we are standing in front of a statue of former President Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was actually the first president of the United States who was born in Georgia. Jimmy Carter got his start in state politics, where he first served as a state representative, a lawmaker, and then served as governor of Georgia before becoming the president of the United States. Part of Jimmy Carter's appeal was that he presented himself as just a normal guy. You can see that in the design of this statue, where he's wearing khakis and he has his shirt sleeves rolled up, so he's ready to get to work for his constituents. When this statue was put on the grounds in the 1990s, it was only the 8th statue here at the time. Now we have a lot more statues than that, but this is still one of my favorites. All right, we hope that you enjoyed your time here at the Capitol with us.
Yeah, we had a great time, didn't you, Georgia?
Yes.
So thanks for coming, and we're so glad that you're here in the capital of Georgia.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.